Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to talk about strength training without volume training. A question from one of you guys, or a comment from one of you guys, mentioned how strength trainees that don't use any serious degree of volume, do they look smaller? That is the perception of the viewer. So we're going to talk about that in this video. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, check out the link below. Come on over. Submit your questions, the best questions that turn into videos just like this. All right, so here's the comment. I'm going to read it. And it says, it's interesting that the guys who utilize volume look fabulous, while the ones who don't look like they lift. Even guys like Wendler and C.W. Smith prescribe volume for hypertrophy, that is muscle building, along with their strength protocols. Neither Rippetoe or the fake mercenary look like they lift despite their own self-opinion and deadlifting 500 pounds. And he says, and deadlifting 500 pounds isn't the be-all, end-all of fitness. Weight on the bar doesn't matter when you look like you have metabolic syndrome. All right, so that's the question. That's the question. Why is it that guys who don't utilize volume, even though they're strong, look like crap, or don't look like they have as much muscle mass, or they don't have an elevated degree of hypertrophy? I want to hear what you guys have to think about this, so drop your comments down below. My opinion is that I've always been a power builder. I've always been into power building, trying to build as much muscle and strength as humanly possible. That's always been my goal. Now, you guys have heard me parrot on this channel along these lines. Minimalism. I'm not a big fan of minimalism. I believe in making everything from head to toe as strong and as big as humanly possible. When I tell folks that workouts don't matter, I'll preach progressive overload, I'll preach good exercise selection, and I always preach what? A reasonable volume of work. The first 20 years of lifting, before I even explored power lifting, I would always have a reasonable volume of work. You don't need a huge volume of work. We don't need anything ridiculous like the fake and phony workouts of the IFBB pros, none of that stuff. We're not trying to kill ourselves, but we need a reasonable volume of reps. And a lot of guys are lacking that these days. You walk into any gym, or you check out Instagram, you check out Facebook, everybody's posting PRs. Everybody is posting PRs on the big lifts. But it's rare to find guys doing volume work on squats, doing volume work on bench, doing volume work on compound exercises. And you know what? They're paying the price. I see a lot of guys getting stronger, but I don't see a lot of guys adding the amount of muscle mass that should be equivalent to their strength levels. Now, for those of you that are trying to become powerlifters as strong as possible, you need volume work. You need muscle. The more muscle you have, the stronger you're going to get. For you guys that will never be powerlifters, you need a volume of work to build the muscle mass you want. So the minimal strength, these minimalism, strength training programs, I have nothing against them, but I always want you guys to add more volume, add a greater weekly volume. So you're not just doing the big lifts, so you're maybe even getting in more reps on the big lifts, because, if you're just doing a 3x5, yes, that's going to be effective. Yes, you're going to progress. Yes, you're going to get stronger. No, I don't think that's enough volume. I don't think most guys, quite frankly, are doing enough volume on compound movements. I'm not advocating anything ridiculous, anything crazy, anything super high volume, but I think the pendulum has swung from really high volume workouts to the other end of the spectrum, where guys are doing such super low reps and so super focused on PRs that they're really missing the boat and they're not building the muscle mass they wanted. For many, many years, I rarely ever trained under 6 to 8 reps per set. I would start out with a heavier set, like 5 to 7 reps on the bench and squat, drop weight a little bit, and I'd probably hover between 8 to 12 reps on the second set, drop weight just a little bit, probably hit 10 to 12 reps on the third set. So I was getting in a reasonable volume, and then I'd probably do a second compound movement to back up the first compound movement, and then move on to a machine and an isolation exercise. So I really want to encourage you guys to maybe increase your overall volume just slightly on the compound movements, maybe add a secondary compound movement with some volume. My secondary compound movement is usually a 3 or 4 or 5 set by 10 rep scheme. And then after that, add a machine and an isolation exercise or a body weight exercise. And if you don't do bro splits, you can still squeeze this in over the course of an upper-lower split weekly or a full body workout weekly. So guys, let me know what you think about this idea. Drop your comments down below. Are we getting enough volume, or are the strength guys just chasing PRs and doing more of a minimal type of program, not getting enough volume, and they're suffering and not building enough muscle? So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, check out the link below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching, and
stay super sexy.
Stay super sexy. You know what I call her? I call her the little sketty, little spaghetti. She's so tiny, isn't she? All right, stay sexy, people.